Hey, good Monday afternoon, everybody. Meteorologist Greg Majeski back with you here in the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center with your weather update here on your May 12th, 2025. Now, before we get going, we always like to say thank you and welcome aboard to all new followers. And if you're not yet officially a follower on this page or you're not exactly sure, what I need you to please do is go down to the link down below. It's going to take you right here to the main Facebook page right there. And you're going to click that like button, that upper right hand corner, and that way you're an official follower here on the North Georgia First Alert Weather Center Facebook page. Now, if you happen to be watching over on YouTube, you know what you got to do. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you're alerted on future updates. All right, looking a little unsettled once again out there for this afternoon. We got some breaks in the clouds. We're going to have some afternoon thunderstorms. Some of it could be severe going into the evening hours, but again, it'll be very spotty at best. And it looks like that rain chance is going to remain high at least through tomorrow. Then we'll start to back off a little bit. I do have your updated 7-day forecast coming your way. So let's go ahead and dive into it here for this afternoon as we're taking a live look there in Helen, Georgia's had some rain in the area, a little bit of wetness, and we're going to be dealing with more on and off showers and thunderstorms here for the rest of this afternoon and into tonight. Looking down here at Lake Lanier, also looking at some breaks in those clouds, and those little bit of breaks that are adding to the instability. So adding just a little bit of warmth out there. The air is pretty juicy out there, so it doesn't take a whole lot to get it to lift a little bit and add some additional thunderstorms to develop here for this afternoon, especially with this low pressure system spinning nearby. So as a result, all of North Georgia is under a marginal risk for severe weather. Now, what exactly does that mean? That means you can see some gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour, some small hail, maybe an isolated tornado, especially off toward the east, but I think that's running pretty low. I'm not worried about that too much. And again, we'll see these very sporadically here for the rest of the evening for tonight. Now, here we go looking at the current radar. Again, we're seeing the scattered showers and storms here on the east side of the state, seeing some rain near the Helen area going up there toward Hayesville. And we got some scattered storms back over here in Alabama and Georgia. Again, kind of rotating around that area of low pressure. So again, with the daytime heating, if you're going to see these storms, they're going to be coming from the south going northward as it rotates around that area of low pressure. You can see this here on the regional radar, seeing the storms back over toward Alabama and Mississippi, again, and rotating around that area of low pressure here through the state. Temperatures are sitting here in the 70s for the most part. A little rain cooled there up near Commerce at 65. But again, we're going to see, again, the storms popping up here for the rest of the afternoon and evening, and we'll have to watch out and see if any of these pulse up for a possible severe weather. So stay tuned. All right, here's the big picture. Boy, this shows up very nicely, don't it? Can you find that area of low pressure? Yeah, pretty easy. You see, big pinwheel here, and you see in the gaps in the clouds in here, again, that adds to the instability. Air's pretty buoyant, very juicy. So we get some daytime heating. You're seeing some of the lightning here showing up on the satellite return right now. And we'll probably see some more of that develop here for the late this afternoon, especially as we get to max daytime heating. All right, so let's go ahead and look at your regional model here. Again, we're seeing the scattered storms here that'll be popping up for today and continuing into tomorrow. We're seeing this. This loop goes right in toward your Wednesday morning. So again, to see the clusters of storms going across the area. And it could be some localized heavy rains in here. I'll show you the rainfall totals in a second. So again, depending on where the afternoon thunderstorms pop up in here, the rain chance is going to remain high right through Wednesday morning, and it looks like things start to back off as we go into later in the afternoon on Wednesday, as this low is going to eventually start to push off to the north, and we'll see things begin to slowly improve. But in its wake, boy, it's going to start warming up big time. It's like someone's going to flip the switch, and it's going to instantly become summer across a lot of North Georgia. So let's go look at your rainfall totals here. I wanted to highlight some of this. Again, this is the same high-resolution model. Notice it's lighting up some 4.5-inch rainfall totals, 4-inch plus here in the purple areas here across portions of North Georgia. So that's getting up near Dahlonega, for example, Ellijay showing that. So you got to watch out for this area. It really kind of depends on where those thunderstorms kind of line up, but some locally heavy rains are going to be some possible and some localized flooding. So watch out for that depending on where these storms set up, because the air mass has got a lot of moisture in it, that's for sure. So we'll see how this thing lines up here as we go through the next day or so. Let's go ahead and take a look at your forecast maps. I'm going to go ahead and take you through this. Again, watch the little timestamp there at the top as I kind of highlight the different areas here as we're going in toward your Tuesday. So again, remaining with a high rain chance here for Tuesday. And then Wednesday, things start to improve. We'll see things begin to pull away as that low begins to pull up toward the north. Thursday's looking dry. Don't have any rain chance there on Thursday, but then we got our next storm system going into this upcoming weekend. Going into Friday and going into Saturday, we got that elevated rain chance coming back in here on Saturday. Right now running about 60%. And we'll have to watch out for some of these potentially being severe on Saturday as well. That's possible in the cards as that moves on in. And then Sunday kind of settles on down, but still just isolated chance of a shower thunderstorm going into Sunday and also into Monday. I got a very slight chance in there on Monday for right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get you through the forecast here again. And you're going to need those umbrellas tonight, and you're going to need it again for tomorrow. Looking at rain likely. Looking at 73, morning lows around 61 there in the Gainesville area. Still keeping that rain chance at about 80% here for tomorrow. Elsewhere, looking at your morning lows here for tonight. Get rain if possible. A few thunderstorms, especially severe during the evening hours possible tonight. Overnight lows tonight, mostly in the upper 50s and low 60s across the area. Fairly uniform, really, for the most part. Rome at 59, coming at 60. 58 up in Hiawassee, and 60 over into Athens. So everybody fairly uniform tonight. Daytime highs tomorrow. We'll keep in the low 70s up in the mountains. Most everybody else here generally into the middle 70s. Again, a good chance that afternoon showers and thunderstorms are in the cards once again. Regionally, starting to dry out here toward the south and west. Check out Jackson at 83. Scattered storms in Memphis at 78. 73 up in Nashville. 73 in Charlotte. How about 83 degrees down in towards Savannah. Rest of the 7-day forecast looking like this as we're going to see things drying out. Again, we got this showers and thunderstorms looks like showing up on the models here for the morning hours on Wednesday. I think we dry out a little bit in the afternoon. 85, 65 on Thursday. Slight chance of rain on Friday. Check out that high, 88 degrees. There are going to be some 90s in the state of Georgia here on Friday, that's for sure. Better chance of showers and thunderstorms. Again, we'll have to watch this one for possible severe on Saturday. And then we'll dry us out for Sunday and Monday, going in here and holding in the kind of the middle upper 80s and overnight lows in the mid 60s. So going to be feeling definitely more summer-like, that's for sure, for the days ahead with above normal temperatures expected. We'll continue to watch here for this afternoon to see if we're going to get any pop-up thunderstorms that could be severe. Again, they'll be isolated at best. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be too widespread across our region. And then hopefully we get this low out of here and get a little more sunshine back in here for later in the week. All right, that's y'all's update for now. Again, if you're not a follower on this page, you got to help me out, man. Advertising's expensive, and I need help to got to get my follower base up here. Again, this channel is for you guys, and without your help, we can't have success. So again, please hit that follow button. The link's going to be down in the comment section down below. Just hit the like button on the main page. Share this with your family and friends. As again, our goal is to get 100,000 followers on the page. We're close to 8,000. We're about 8% there. We got a long way to go. So help us out every step of the way. All right, that's y'all's update for now. Again, appreciate it. Y'all be good, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next update. Till then, y'all have a great day. Bye-bye.